Okay, so Earl Sweatshirt is the thumbnail because I'm going to be talking about transmuting your pain into your success. How do you make pain turn into energy? And Earl Sweatshirt, being the artist he is, he was a depressed artist making tons of songs. And in my case, I was a very, very depressed child. From my freshman year all the way to my senior year, I was extremely depressed. Now, I will say it did get better senior year. You know, I did blow up a little bit on YouTube, but that's not even the point. Before I even got to experience that cathartic release after the long period of depression I went through, there was tons of sadness and pain. I remember every day I was waking up just thinking about offing myself. I just couldn't go a day without feeling deeply sad. And after I had a really bad breakup with a certain someone, that was truly the catalyst that sunk me so deep inside of my own mind. It was a war every day for me. Happiness didn't feel like something real. It felt like there was no sun on the horizon. I don't plan on going too deep into my circumstances, at least not yet, but I just need you guys to understand that I was someone that was truly suffering. There wasn't materials that could help me. There wasn't any money that could help me. I just needed more. I needed love. I needed affection. I needed to be told I was safe, but I was just suffering so badly. But how did I get myself out of this? It started with a pact I made with myself. Succeed or go through with your plans. And if you know what go through with your plans means, I was a depressed child, and that was the core of my alchemy. And for you to understand that, I have to get the idea across that sadness, depression, whatever type of mental affliction you're going through, these are very powerful emotions and these are very powerful sources of energy. The only reason people don't be realizing that is because we're in discomfort. No one wants to be sad. No one wants to feel low. And oftentimes the opposite effect takes place. You lose energy. You want to bed rot. You just want to go inside your little bubble. But the truth is that it's all about channeling the intensity of this emotion towards something that you want to actually do. And while yes, I was sad, I channeled the intensity of my depression into my creative dream, which was YouTube and making videos. Rather than seeing your pain as a reason to sit and be idle, you need to see your pain as a reason to change, as a reason to evolve. Pain is oftentimes the catalyst to someone's change. Pain is oftentimes the reminder that it's time to let go. It's oftentimes the reminder that you are ready to step into a new phase of life. What helped me escape my depression was changing. What helped me escape my depression was letting go of what I once was. And I think that oftentimes when we find ourselves so sad, it's because we're desperately clinging on to something that no longer fits us. We're clinging on to something that no longer aligns with where our soul is. I think a lot of people are paralyzed by pain because it is a truly uncomfortable thing. Being depressed for years of my life was very uncomfortable. I didn't even know who I was. I didn't even love myself. I wasn't even confident in my step. But the thing is that discomfort is what breeds growth. Pain can breed growth, but we run from it. We try to avoid it. But the thing is that you have to be enveloped in your sadness or whatever thing afflicts you. You have to embrace the pain as its own unique, beautiful experience of life, because it is. We get so caught up on trying to be happy. We get so caught up in these positives that we try to run away from our pain. Our pain is not meant to just hurt our souls. It's meant to elevate and lead us to new growth. You shouldn't run from discomfort. You should welcome it, because that's how you transmute it. That is the core of alchemizing your pain. When I made my pact with myself, that was me accepting that this pain was something that I needed to feel. This pain was something that I needed to fully embrace, because prior to that, I was scared, bro. I was so scared. I was lost in myself. I just felt so horrible all the time. I could dead ass cry talking about this shit. I felt so horrible. So horrible. But the cool thing about humans is that we are capable of adapting. When you embrace the things that you don't like, when you spend time doing something, you will adapt. Embracing your pain makes you adapt to your circumstances. If I am sad, if I allow myself to feel this sadness for what it is, if I allow myself to interact with the abyss, I will adapt to it. It's almost like an anime, my nigga. Tap in the Blue Lock. That will change your psyche. And in a lot of ways, Blue Lock helped me heal because it helped me put words to these feelings that I was feeling. You got to find strength in your pain. You got to find strength in your weakness. You have to find strength in the middle way. You have to enjoy both your sad days and your happy days, and you have to do it while knowing yourself. Transmuting your pain is understanding that happiness and sadness are truly part of the same wavelength. The only thing keeping you from realizing that is discomfort. I'm gonna use myself as an example. So I was very depressed, like I've been telling you this whole time. But after I made my pact, I found myself pouring all these intense feelings of frustration and depression into my videos. I poured my life into my work and it grew fruit. Your pain can be the water to your dream plant, in other words. When you're feeling sad, do your creative thing. I'm just gonna keep using YouTube as an example because, I'm just kind of talking to myself. But whenever I was sad, I would think about how to make the best video ever. How could I put me into what I'm doing? How could I pour all this energy I'm feeling into the work I'm doing? What type of future could I build using the current pain that I'm feeling now? Those were the thoughts that I was having. The pain wasn't gonna last forever, but from that point until it ended, what was I gonna do with what I was feeling? And I knew that I just wanted to pour it into something. I was writing a lot of my videos, and even though I wasn't directly talking about my depression, it was very cathartic to lose myself in my craft. And I guess that's kind of what I'm trying to say. I want you to lose yourself in your craft. If you're going through any struggles, lose yourself in what you love to do. Completely immerse yourself into it because you will be healed. Feel all that pain you're feeling, but allow that to be the battery that powers you losing yourself into your creative avenue, because I'm telling you, it will breed fruit. And back to Earl Sweatshirt, a lot of his greatest music was him talking about some of his mental problems. And why do you think that is? He used the pain of what he was going through to create something beautiful. He used the pain to grow a fruit of hope. Your pain doesn't have to just be pain. You could use your pain to make something that would help other people. It's just about how you use it. And it's about how willing are you to sit in discomfort. But honestly, I think that's all I'll leave you guys with. If there's anything you should take away, it's just the fact that you should look at pain as its own respected experience. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it will make you feel discomfort, but by feeling it, you will adapt. And if you use that as a fuel for your creative endeavor, you will find fruit that grows. It's hard at first. It really is. And you might feel horrible, but I'm telling you, using your pain as fuel, seeing pain as the intense energy it is, you can be something great. I became something that I never thought I could be. I let go of who I was and I grew into someone new. And I did that by accepting my circumstances. I did that by accepting what the pain was. And I want you to do it too. Just some more off the cusp shit. It's just probably not perfect, but I really love you, twin. Let's take over.